Tuesdays. I'll start again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. For this Tuesday, the last day in May, May 31st, 2022. I am your host, Russ Williams. I'm so glad you could be here. Ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, I know you could have been anywhere in this world today. But you decided to be here with me. And I appreciate that. And more importantly, I appreciate you. So welcome to Transition Tuesdays, my friends, on this balmy 95. I think we got to close to 100 degrees here in New York City. Man, it was a hot one. Hazy, hot, and humid. The three H's. Hazy, hot, and humid today. Man, it was hot. It was so hot. But I'm so thankful to be, man, in air conditioning, So we're going to talk about that, this, that, and a lot of things. But before I begin today, I always like to state my intentions. And my intentions, because again, we're going to have an action-packed show for you once again, my friends. But my intention is to give you the opportunity to laugh, smile, think, and engage in honest conversations about your life's transition. So that's what we do here on Transition Tuesdays. And speaking of honest conversations, I got my sister cuz here as well. What's going on, Gina? Welcome to Transition Tuesday, sister cuz. What up to you as well? I'm glad you tuned in, sister cuz, Gina, because we're going to be talking about an array of topics, a smorgasbord of topics, and we'd love for you to chime in as well, as you always do. You do this so lovely, Regina, so chime in as you can and as you wish, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, I want to give a little recap today on my birthday. Now, my birthday was last week, so I want to give you guys a little recap on the situation, which I celebrated my 53rd birthday. See who else we got? We got my guy Charlie Nelson joining. What's going on, Charlie? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining us. Gina says, I wish I could request to go live. I know, Gina. I think Facebook is taking away those privileges. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. She says, Gina also says, you be slow to read when you start talking. I know, I get kind of wrapped up, Gina, but I'm going to get to your comments. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, sister, cuz. Don't you worry. I appreciate you joining us. We got my man Mike joining us from NC. What's going on, Mike? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. Gina says, we saw you in these streets. All on Al Gore's internet. What does that mean? We'll conversate on that, Gina. Okay, so wanted to have a little recap. Again, like I told you, it's hot in here. I got the air conditioner blowing. It's still hot in here. Got to wipe the dome, My apologies for that. Got to wipe the dome, though. But, so, my birthday. 53rd, celebrating my 53rd birthday. And shout out to Felicia, Miss Sweetness, who surprised me. And I gotta go over this surprise, ladies and gentlemen. So, Felicia, Miss Sweetness, who usually comes on the show. I don't know why she's not here now, so I would love for you to hear this. But, so I was surprised. So first off, Felicia, she told me we're going to go on a trip. We're going to fly there. I'm not going to tell you where we're going. Or I'll show you what to pack. Pack warmly, what have you. Just pack some clothes. So again, I was totally surprised to where I was going. I finally found out where I was going when I got to the gate of Southwest Airlines. And I was to Chicago. So Felicia, Miss Sweetness, surprised me for my birthday, taking me to Chicago. And there's a meaning behind Chicago, going to Chicago, one of the best cities in the country. That's number one. Number two is the home of my favorite things, number of my favorite things, all right, and favorite people. So first thing is Garrett's Popcorn. Now, Chicago is the home of Garrett's Popcorn, the world's famous Garrett's Popcorn, which I had to get some, and I went to the store twice. I love Garrett's Popcorn. So if you ever want to get me a gift, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, Garrett's Popcorn, I will never turn down Garrett's Popcorn. So Felicia, she surprised me with the tickets. We We're in Chicago. We go to Garrett's. Oh my God. You know, I had to rack up there because that is my favorite. I personally, they have like a Chicago's Finest, which is a mixture of the butter, which is the mixture of the cheddar cheese, and was the mixture of the caramel. See, I don't like the Chicago's Famous. Now, what I like personally, so again, if you're shopping for me, here's what I like. I love the butter cheese mix, in which I mix it personally. So that's my mix. And oh my God, I was ecstatic. I was in heaven. I was in heaven. And speaking of heaven, we got Felicia checking in from The Rock. What's going on, Felicia? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. We also got the voice of the Jaspers, men and women, Pip and Pop Podcast, Mac Chat. This guy does it all. You can see him on ESPN. My guy, Chris, Uncle Smooth Williams on the check-in. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me continue. And Felicia, I'm glad you're here. So we're talking about the trip. So we go to Garrett's. Oh my God. Amazing. Go there twice. We shopped down Michigan Avenue, which was phenomenal too. Went to the Nike outlet, which was great. The Under Armour outlet. We went to Nordstrom. We went to all these different places I've never been in before. Nordstrom's was phenomenal. I can see why you ladies shop at Nordstrom's. Oh my God. Had a great time doing that as well. Then we capped up the evening. We capped up the next day by going to Michael Jordan's famous steakhouse in Chicago. Oh my God. Miss Sweetness, she did it up. Did it up for me. That was an amazing trip. The food was amazing as well. And if you ever get a chance to go to the different Michael Jordan steakhouses, I know they have one in Chicago. Did they have one in, they used to have one in New York, but I don't think they have it anymore. But there's a couple more. But if you ever get a chance to go, especially the one in Chicago, I recommend it. It was great. The food was great there. But they have a drink called the Jumpman. All right? Dedicated to Michael Jordan, obviously. And the great thing about this drink, and Felicia can contest to this, is the actual Jumpman logo is in the drink. And it doesn't dissolve when you're drinking it as well. It is the coolest drink. It goes down smooth to the palate as well. It was great. So, man, I had a phenomenal time. Shout out again, Felicia, for making the moments like what you do. You raise the bar and everything you do. Oh my God, I had a phenomenal 53rd birthday. And thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate you taking the time to think of me, and you know, and we had a phenomenal time, actually phenomenal time. We got Janice on the check-in, my Jasper sister. What's going on, Janice, on the check-in? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays, and I appreciate the happy birthday gesture as well. And I saw your post, Janice. I saw your post saying you would love to do a handstand. I had to laugh, Janice. It's an inside joke between you and I, okay? But I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us here on Transition Tuesdays. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And Felicia also said, I shared a photo of the Jumpman drink. Yes, take a look at Felicia's photo. That Jumpman drink is phenomenal. And that logo doesn't disappear when you're drinking it. I don't know how they do that, how they come up with that, but they do. We also got my Jasper's sister Colleen joining us on the check-in as well. Ha ha to you too, Colleen. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking to you both. My God, man, oh man, oh man. And Janice's brother Jasper. And these guys, Colleen and Janice, are great friends from back there in the school, and they're still great friends. So they're communicating here on the show Transition Tuesdays. Continue to communicate, ladies, no problem. So yeah, had a phenomenal time in Chicago. Oh my God. It was amazing, a fun time. I recommend, if you haven't been to Chicago, go to Chicago. It's a great place to shop, great place to eat. Make sure you get your Garrett's popcorn. You got to get this. And if you ever want to get a gift for me, you know, get me Garrett's. I'm a popcorn connoisseur. I know all types. I think I've had all different types of popcorns, but Garrett's is by far, bar none, the best popcorn imaginable on the face of the earth. Garrett's popcorn. I need to have you as a sponsor or something like that, because I love Garrett's popcorn. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see who else everybody checking in on the check-in. Thank you, Felicia. Also, before the pre-birthday, we went to, man, it was a black tie affair. It was the Fight for Children honors. in the DC area. Man, oh man, I tell you. And they were honoring a number of people. So what they do is they raise money for charities, for children's charities. And, it has like a boxing theme to it. But this year they had the honors. And I had the honor of taking a look at, they were honoring John Thompson Sr., the legendary coach of Georgetown. His son accepted on his behalf, which was great. I think they had Leslie Visser as well. She was a famous sports commentator. She's still doing her thing. She was there as well. You also they were honoring Kevin Durant, and he wasn't able to attend, but his mom attended, and she did a great job. Also, they had Mutombo. Kevin Mutombo was there. They was just talking about all the stuff he's doing to give back to his community. And check for Mutombo. He has a Mutombo coffee out there. Man, it was great too. We had an opportunity to taste it at the honors, black tie affair. All you can eat, all you can drink. And again, Felicia, I thank you so much for inviting me to attend that. That was a great thing. It was great for children. Oh my God, everything was phenomenal. Black tie affair. You probably saw me in some pictures. They had a cigar bar. They had like drinks galore, eats and everything. I just had a great time. That was pre-birthday. That was before we went to Chicago. So again, Felicia, I thank you on that as well. I thank you so much on that as well. Let me see who else is on the check-in. Make sure I get everybody here. Let's see. Colleen says, happy birthday. I appreciate that, Colleen. Appreciate you. Janet says, we love Russ. I love you guys too, my Jasper sister. and Janine says, also says, Colleen loves popcorn. There you go. That's why we kindred spirits, There we go. Absolutely. Let's see. We got my man Steve and Eric Jackson on the check-in. One of the Crusaders, Monsignor McClancy's finest on the check-in. What's going on, Stephen? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays, my friend. And also, Felicia says how Sheila Johnson was honored as well. Absolutely, that matriarch. Oh my God, in the community, man. And also, Felicia said, and thank you, Felicia, on the check-ins and then the recaps as well. They had on there Chris Tucker was the MC, and Jay Farrell. I don't know if you guys know Jay Farrell from Saturday Night Live fan, and which I had an opportunity to talk to him before he went on. I told him, hey, look, man, I'm at table 70. I need you to heckle me all you can. I'll give you free reign. He didn't do that. He was a good guy. He didn't heckle me, but I'll put it out there. He was a nice guy too. Very nice guy, man. So they really rocked the house. Chris Tucker did his thing. He rocked the house. Man, oh man. He really did. He did his thing. Let's see. Yes, Felicia, that was Chris Tucker. Yes, not Chris Rock. Yep, Chris Tucker. Absolutely. Yep. And Gina says, Felicia, I appreciate you. Upgraded my guy. Incredible. Yes, she is responsible for the upgrade. I appreciate that. Sister Cuz. Absolutely. So no, great time with the birthday. Oh my God, great time, man. Just such a celebration. Just such a celebration. And how did you guys celebrate Memorial Day? Did you guys do any picnics, any cookouts, anything like that? Want to see how you guys went. We also, we got a chance to do some deck action, got some cigars, had some drinks, and it was all good. So again, Felicia, I thank you for the bottom of my heart with everything that you have done for me for my birthday and everything. I appreciate you and I salute you, and we always salute, and I'm glad Felicia's on here because she's a modest individual, but I want to just tell Felicia's story in terms of her candy store that she has, Sweet Candy Cafe. And this November, she's probably going to kill me for saying this, but I'm going to say it. But this November, this young lady, Miss Sweetness, is celebrating 10 years in service, celebrating a decade of excellence. All right? So, guys, we got to support black businesses. We got to support our own. So, again, I'm going to have a little advertisement at the end like I always do. But, again, go to Sweet Candy Cafe. Order your confectionery goodies, and let's celebrate a decade of excellence. Celebrating 10 years in November. Man, you and I know some businesses last 10 minutes. This one is going on a decade of excellence. We got to support that. We definitely got to be here to support that. As Mike says, my cousin is the candy lady. Yes, that is so true, Mike. Absolutely. We got to support that. We got to support our own. We got to support excellence that we see at Sweet Candy Cafe. We got to do that. We got your back there, Felicia. We got your back. We got you. We got you. So, you know what? To open the lines up really quick. So, has anybody ever been surprised? Like, ever had a surprise like I just encountered? Like, you know, somebody might, maybe significant other, a partner of yours, might take you somewhere. You have no idea where you're going. You know, no clues to it, and you just go. Has anybody ever been surprised like that? Have you ever heard anything such a thing like that? I didn't until it happened to me. So, but I open it up to the floor and everybody out there. Have you ever been surprised by your significant other, your partner, what have you? Have they ever surprised you in a way, like a flight somewhere where you have no idea you were going, or surprise you with something else? Let's talk about that, okay? Let's definitely talk about that. So while we're doing that, and I'm going to be reading the comments, so this is your opportunity, Gina, to comment, all right? This is your opportunity to comment. I appreciate you too, okay? But I want to talk about that, and also I want to talk about this upcoming NBA's finals. Finals game between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. Man, this should be a goodie. This should be a goodie. I know you're not, and I'm glad my boy Smooth is on here. You could catch his show. Man, you know, Uncle Smoothie's Corner. And I know Smooth is going to be live from the finals, but he's not going to be there. He might be. Knowing Chris, he might work his way there to the finals, but I know he's going to be coming on each game. Chris is going to be talking about and breaking down the finals as well. So, yeah, look out for that, Smooth. Look out for that, Smoothie. Stay up, man. You got to stay up late. You got to do it, Smooth. I know you can do it. All the games are prime time, they're not in the afternoon. So get your naps, Smooth. Get your naps, man, for that great recap. But, you know, the series should be really good. I know Golden State is the favorite, and they should be. I believe Golden State will win it in 6, personally. I like Golden State. I think the Celtics, you know, sometimes you got to buy your time. I think experience is going to be a good teacher here. I think, you know, from guys like Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and I'm really happy for Klay Thompson, you know. His mama called him Klay, so we're going to call him Klay, all right? But I'm happy for Klay Thompson. Here's a guy who you know, missed almost 2.5 years of playing, from the blown out Achilles heel to his knee to ACL injuries. And, you know, he got really emotional when they were going back to the finals. So shout out to him, man. I'm really happy for Klay Thompson. And I think Klay Thompson, the guy, should have been in the top 75 players in history. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the top 3 shooters in the history of the NBA. He should be on that team. Just saying, okay? But I think Golden State will win that in 6. I think Steph Curry, you know, I heard some people saying he has to really step it up, you know, to solidify his legacy. His legacy is already set. I mean, he's the greatest shooter to ever touch a basketball. I mean, that's the legacy in itself. So they have an opportunity to go for 4 championships. I think the Celtics got to buy their time. I think it's going to make it interesting, but I think the Golden State Warriors will win 4-2. And I think my guy Draymond Green, I love Draymond Green. And Draymond Green is the type of player in which you love him if he's on your team, you know, and you hate him if he's not on your team. But I love Draymond Green. I love what he does for that team. You know, he's the facilitator on that team, even at the power forward, sometimes center position as well. But he's the engine that makes that team go. And I think Draymond Green will be the difference. You know, I think he will be the difference. So let's see what we got on the comments. So again, I say the Golden State Warriors in 6. Okay, 4-2. All right. Now, let's see. Hold on one second. I'm gonna read all these comments. So Felicia said, "You're so deserving, Russ." Hey, I appreciate that, Felicia. I thank you so much. Gina says, "I couldn't be surprised. I'm too nosy. We ended up in a hotel over we ended up in a hotel over towels. Am I reading that right? I saw 300 missing abs lost in. Hold on. I hope I'm reading this correctly, Gina. Okay? And Gina says, no way he could plan no trip and not get put out. But it was nice. All right. Charlie says, the Dubs is 6. I agree, Rush. Yes, I'm with you, Charlie. Great minds think alike. There you go, Charlie. And Gina says, who you got in the series? I'm going with Golden State because I know a couple of them personally. Who you know personally, Gina? Talk to me on that. Who you know personally? Don't be holding out on us, okay? And Mike says, my wife surprised me with a hand-painted picture of my mom and my son who she never met before because she passed months before my wife gave birth. Wow. Surprised the tears out of me. Surprises are great, man. Absolutely. Man, oh, man. And Mike says Golden State as well. Yeah, that's a great surprise there, Mike. Very great surprise. Charlie says, as a Minnesota guy, happy for Wiggins. Yes, I didn't even mention Wiggins. I'm glad you did there, Charlie. Yes. Andrew Wiggins, whose dad, Mitchell Wiggins, was a great player, too. A great player in the league. So Charlie says, as a Minnesota guy, happy for Wiggins. Great third or fourth guy for Golden State. Yes. Just couldn't make it as the number 2 guy for the Wolves. Yeah. And people forget, Charlie, like I know Chris astutely mentioned before in his, on his show, Uncle Smoothie's Corner. A little plug there, Smooth. But Smooth mentioned it, how I think Wiggins is comfortable for being that 4th option now here. There's no pressure on him. And he was the number 1 pick. People forget that. He was the number 1 pick here, okay, in the NBA. Chris says, we can go into details on the corner. Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Check out with, now Smooth likes to surprise you. Smooth comes on, you don't know when he comes on, but when he comes on, you just got to hop on and be a part of the experience because it is an experience. We got Karen joining us. What's going on, Karen? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, Golden State, I seem to be the sentiment. Golden State should win it. Oh, but who says? Oh, Chris says Celtics in 7. Nah, I don't see that, Smooth. I don't see them. I mean, they won the game 7 on the Miami court, Miami Heat's court. But if that was 7, no way in heck they escaping that. Golden State, they experienced that a game 7 with LeBron James, and they didn't win that game. That's not going to happen twice. If it goes to game 7. I can't see the Celtics winning a game 7, Smooth. Nah, not this year. Maybe past years, but not this year. I think they learned their lesson. So that's why I think they'll wrap it up. They'll wrap it up in 6 games. They definitely will. Yes, yes, yes. So great conversation, guys. Keep it coming with those surprises as well. Thank you for sharing, Michael, and yours as well, too. Thank you so much, and Gina as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing, because sharing means caring. All right? Hey, I want to do this as well, too, before we head on out shortly. But who here watched the show on Netflix, Ozark? Anybody out there watch the show Ozark out there? In the season finale, I mean, the season is all wrapped up, 4 seasons of it. And I personally love the show. I think it's a phenomenal show. Well written. You're going to miss those characters in the 4 seasons. If you guys haven't got a chance to see the show, check it out. Ozark is a great show. And for those people who have seen the show Ozark, and I'll talk about that, let me just see what Gina says. Gina says, Larry Reed went live and Facebook kicked us out. Every week seems like something. It's not going to 7. Those guys are tired. So Gina says it's not going 7. She likes 6. Charlie says absolutely. Let's see, who else? Anything else going on? Okay. But Ozark. Here's my synopsis of Ozark. For those Ozark fans out there, hopefully you're there with us. Does it seem like the Bird family is the modern day Evans family of Good Times, in which they can't catch a break? I I just see the correlation between the Evans family in Good Times and the Bird family with Ozark. I mean, here's a family who just couldn't catch a break. It was just constant drama, constant, entanglements. I don't know, maybe that's where I've heard people say that, but constant stuff happening to this family over and over and over again. It just reminded me so much of, man, Good Times with the Evans family. Just when they think they're getting out of the hole, bam, something happens. Same thing happened with the Bird family here. If you haven't seen the show, I recommend you see it from start to finish, from season 1 to season 4. Take a look at it. Great show, well-written show, a lot of twists and turns and unexpected twists and turns. Man, it's just like every episode was great. Every episode was great. Michael says, anybody see the Bobby Brown documentary last night? Yes, I did, and I commented on that too, Michael. Great stuff as well. Part 2 is coming on tonight at 8 o'clock. Part 2 is coming up tonight. Catch that on A&E. Absolutely, yes. That is some good stuff too. So yeah, we got all these good shows, all these good things as we prepare for the finals on Thursday. Golden State in 6. You heard it here first. Golden State in 6. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, if we were able to make you laugh, smile, and think during this broadcast, my good friends, you have accomplished something major today. So celebrate your victory. Celebrate your victory. I'm celebrating the victory of surviving in this heat today. I'm celebrating. It's a small victory. I'm celebrating, and I think you should too. You definitely should too. As I cue up my theme music, as we gonna blast out of here shortly. 1 second. Here we go. Yes. All right. Woo. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, I thank you for the bottom of my heart for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching each and every Tuesday here on Transition Tuesdays. And also, guys, if you're digging this episode and past episodes, please go to our YouTube channel, Transition Tuesdays, and do me a favor. When you're on the channel, please like and subscribe before you leave. I appreciate you do so. You can follow me on Instagram at Russ Will Transitions. That's Russ Will Transitions with an S. Okay, join me as well. Okay, please do. Okay, and shout out to my special guest, you back there, the Transition Army. Thank you for joining me today as my special guest. I'm giving you your props. I'm giving you your props as I try to do each and every Tuesday for you guys coming on the show, making the show do what it do. Almost on the 5th year of Transition Tuesdays, each and every Tuesday. That's what we do here, okay? And like I mentioned earlier, we talked about Sweet Candy Cafe. And Sweet Candy Cafe is our sponsor, okay? Sweet Candy Cafe is located in Lumberton, downtown Lumberton, North Carolina, and it's the home of Southern sweetness. So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, please make sure after the show you head to sweetcandycafe.com to order your confectionery goodies, okay? We want to support small businesses, black-owned businesses. Okay, again, in November, but you can get this ahead of time. Miss Sweetness, Miss Felicia of Sweet Candy Cafe is celebrating 10 years of excellence. A decade of excellence. We got to support. That's what we do here on Transition Tuesdays. So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, as we said, party, happy transitioning, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. God bless.